everybody, welcome in. We are here on this Billy set, and I'm sorry for a bit of a late start here. I had some stream issues, and of course I was a bit ill-prepared, so we are here now with Demonic versus Cruelty, going to be having Ultra playing Billy for, sorry, I keep saying Cruelty, I'm so sorry, Team Cynic. So we are going to be having Ultra on the Hillbilly, and getting a pretty nice early down onto our no-mither player, Garafa, who did kind of just run away from that pallet, trying to predict the pallet break, and does end up going down. So it looks like this is going to be a basement hook. And, looks like it's going to be a pretty good start for Ultra here. So going to be able to just head into the top side of the map. Oh, is this going to be a curve? Oh no, thank goodness for our survivors here that was not a serve. Just gonna, excuse me, a curve or a snipe. Just gonna take the M1 and then head back to Shack. They do see some scratch marks here. Deco going for the crouch, but if Ultra were to get a curve here, reading, I'm gonna say if he gets curved here, that might be very bad for our survivors, but they actually do get the save out of basement. Bumping on the way out, so Garafa just going to be taking that BT, and the other survivor just going to be sitting in basement, but it looks like our survivors are not going to get caught out quite yet. Shark Pallet's going to be dropped down. They do get rid of one of those totems, they do get rid of the crowd control, and we do see the Pentimento being revealed, so oh no, I was going to say, if Garafa dies here on top of this totem, that might just be disastrous. And right now, just looking around, I think afraid of the decisive strike. Gonna put that Penti up by himself a little bit of time, but yeah, very, very afraid of this decisive strike. We do also have the no-mither on this survivor, so they might be able to get themselves up here. Hits the dead hard. Nice one. Ultra not really expecting that. So we are going to be seeing Garafa getting away from this Pentimento. Going to greed this pallet. The only problem is this is the an NA West killer, so does want to maybe just zone him away, but going for a curve here. Bumps. Garafa able to make it over the pallet, having a great chase right now. And I do want to say they have popped 2 generators already. And that will be Garafa going back down to get rid of the Penti, get rid of the Ruin. And our killer is going to... Oh, this might be bad. They are going to be hooked kind of close to that Penti, but Ultra playing it safe, not going to try and drag him too deep. And going to just go back over to the Penti, try and put it up. Yeah, he is going to fully walk over. We'll see if somebody is there to get the pull. I imagine with the length of that chase, we might be seeing another generator, maybe even 2 pop. But Deadman Switch does proc on Shack, so we know there is some progress there. And for right now, just camping. Deco showing himself, maybe trying to get some pressure off of the generators or the totem. Yeah, I'm curious how... Yeah, they do get rid of the Pentimento. Oh. And he's able to get the pull. He's able to get in and make that pull. Very, very close trade. That was like seconds away from disaster. For now, just trying to cut this survivor off from this pallet, but able to make it. Not using the dead hard yet. Really good patience from Garafa here. Going on a nice chase. Oh, but not able to see that one coming. Does not use the DH. Is this the decisive strike? And no, it's not. This is not the decisive strike. So, unfortunately, I don't think they saw that that curve coming in. So, they do pop 1 more generator. And Slama is picked up off the ground. So, off to a pretty good start for Ultra. They do have a good bit of progress here, but not really as much as I would have expected. checking over here now, trying to see if they can find a survivor, stealthing to get back on the shack generator. And now in chase with the ace here. Or not, wait. Sorry, I don't know why I said ace. In chase. With Juggernaut. He's probably gonna have to just force a locker, but does end up just going down, gonna get slugged. And I'm really curious what kind of gen pressure our survivors have right now. We're gonna just take the hook. They see scratch marks on the side of main. This is ace here. I'm not certain what he's doing here. He's showing himself maybe a little bit too aggressively. That will be the down coming through. Is this maybe the Unbreakable Deli? Just gonna hook the ace. I don't know if Deli is allowed. I don't think Deli or Unbreakable. I don't know if... I'm sorry, I'm not fully familiar with this balancing. I'm sorry, I'm going to take a quick peek. And, okay, they don't get the Deliverance, but they do get the Unbreakable. So, very smart from Ultra to just pick him up and put him on that hook. Yeah, I couldn't quite remember if it was Deli or if it was Unbreakable ban. I know one of those are banned, so yeah, it is that Deliverance. So, most likely, I want to say we're probably going to be seeing a 4K1 from Ultra here just because these gens are all here and the survivors are hooked pretty close to one another. So, as the gens aren't all here, but very visible for Ultra. And yeah, you can kind of just comfortably camp this. So, I feel like initially, with escapes, you know, through the hatch and through doors being so much more important, I feel like at this point you don't even risk it trying to play for a hook or anything like that. You play for hatch, you play for doors, and you know, you hope you get lucky. And yeah, just gonna be seeing the full camp here. Pretty certain that they're not allowed to Kobe, so... Just going to continue, and yep. Right, I'm gonna spectate Deco because the Billy chainsaw sound is so loud. Oh, and he did find Deco, so... Now taking the chase here. Honestly, they had so much pressure on 5. I wonder if while he was camping that, it would have been worth it to just sit the generator. He's gonna be taking his final chase now. Juggernaut dying on the hook. I imagine we'll be seeing Slumma let go soon here as well. Able to crouch tech, but he just does not have anything right now. Let's get another crouch tech. He does have smash hit, but opts not to use it. Taking a hit all the way up into 1, I mean, I think he might have been better off. Oh my goodness! I would say, I think he might have been better off just taking the smash hit and trying to make it to shack, but kind of just ran to this corner here, and yeah, I mean, he that's not even gonna give him any sort of chance to bleed out or make an escape. So that will just be the confirmed 4K1. So not a bad result from either side, in my opinion. I think things. I think things like Wicked are allowed, but I don't think they were really able to get any value out of them. I don't know if they even had it. So honestly, I think considering they get the Penti, they get the DMS, they get the Ruin, I mean, I'd say on a killer like Billy, 4K1 is definitely not a bad result for either side. So we'll be back shortly with Demonic on the killer and see if they can match or better that result.
O mano te convocou, talvez senta ou com o popô. O mano te convocou, talvez senta com o popô. É vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo do vapor, vai tomar vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo do vapor, vai tomar vapo do vapor. O mano te convocou, talvez senta ou com o popô. O mano te convocou, talvez senta com o popô. É vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. O mano te convocou, o mano é sem amor. O mano te convocou, o mano é sem amor. É vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo do vapor, vai tomar vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo do vapor, vai tomar vapo do vapor.
Alrighty guys, welcome back in. We are in onto match 2 of the Billy set. And it's gonna be having Garafa playing Billy. I'm sorry, I'm turning this down. Yeah, gonna be getting on to Billy, and oh my goodness, I tap back in and there's 3 survivors right in the way. I think Nini might be dead here. Nope, never mind, just barely missing. Now taking the chase on the Ultra here. And we'll get that down, so honestly, that's an even better start for Garafa here than Ultra had. And trying to go for this double down. Oh, accidentally letting himself get stunned here. And he is greeting. He is greeting. I'm not certain why, but he wants Nini so bad here. I wonder if he has an inkling that this might be a certain perk build that he, maybe he just is afraid Ultra is the decisive strike or something, but kind of giving them a little bit of space there to maybe get some gen pressure, but going to be able to find Nini again. Just gonna break this pallet. It is pretty safe against Billy. Knows that Nini's still here. Baits the window, but not gonna go for it. Gonna get rid of this pallet, and Nini is kind of locked in here. Gets a nice curve. That is gonna be the down, and gonna head back to Ultra. They do get the unhook here. So more than likely, there is only gonna be 1 gen being progressed right now. And Ultra, the NA West player, greeting for the stun. Gonna just get rid of this pallet. And looks like still gonna follow Ultra down, but he is pathing a little bit confusing for Garafa, so it does take him a little while. Gonna bump here, gonna give Ultra some extra distance to this base tile here. And bumps again. Yeah, that is the first generator bumping. And he does have Ultra injured, but definitely a bit lost here. I don't know where Ultra went, but it looks like Garafa maybe just able to find him. As he's playing very hard for this chainsaw here. And it's just not working out. Ultra just taking him for an insane run. So much so that our killer just gonna leave him entirely. And yeah, I mean, that's really not what you want. After having a start like that, I think he maybe wanted to just commit for an M1 there and see if he could find him and get the down that way, but I mean, Ultra pathed it, very well and was able to out-juke himself. We're gonna be taking the chase on the Nini now, who is gonna go down to a curve here, and we're just gonna see that insta pickup. Second gen does pop. I mean, he could hook closer to the back of main and then proc Penti, which it looks like is exactly what he's gonna do. They have actually, they have gotten rid of Ruin, so Ruin not doing any of that passive work anymore, but no need to worry, Penti is here to save the day. I'm gonna go to the front of main, but just actually completely leaving the side of the map for now. Gonna get the DMS, finds our Meg Wednesday here, and I think just gonna head back to the hook right now. Actually DMSing 3 separate gens, finds Ultra, and decides not worth it to go and chase around main. Gonna instead go for the double window here. And Garafa waiting out that dead hard very well, so that it's gonna be the second stage coming through on Ultra. Penti's still not cleansed. We did see Nini pulling out the plot twist across the map, so they will be up shortly, full health. Ultra gonna get saved, and it might be worth it to just go tunnel him out here. I mean, there's 3 generators remaining. Penti is still up, but he needs to figure out where he went. And loses him again. I mean, I don't know what Ultra is doing, but he is pathing in such a way that Garafa just loses him again and again. Sees Angels, but not Not really certain if they want to commit. Yeah, tries to go over here. But Meg has pre-left us very smartly, so... Does give our killer pallet control. He might be able to make this happen. Oh, but she had a 99 sprint burst. But she does not get it to the pallet drop in time. That is going to be Wency going down here. And gonna probably just take him a little bit closer to the mid-map. Yeah, that generator does pop, so good coordination from our survivors. And just going to leave the hook once again. DMS does proc. Yeah, I mean, if he's able to maybe get Ultra out of the game here shortly, he might be able to make something of this. But right now, still having to play in this 4v1. Oh, Ultra barely making that window. Now has the Shack Pallet, going to be dropping it. And our killer is not interested in tunneling out. Oh no! He doesn't need to tunnel out Ultra. He can just turn around 180 and go for Wancy here, who has been working this gen. So you know that there is no decisive strike available here. Survivor tries to go for the flashlight save, but not able to make it. And that is the 4th generator popping, meaning that our survivors have met their Tycon. And it is going to all be on Garafa to stop these generators. Going to bait Nini a little bit and then head back to Hook. And oh my god, Quentin getting just hit through the Meg, so that it's going to be the death here. So now in the 3v1, not really the best gen spread here, considering one of them is inside the main building, which is just so safe. I think finding our Claudette here, who has nothing to work with. But if they are stacking that generator on the hill that was so progressed, yeah, I was going to say, Claudette just going to force Locker here. And our killer's going to try and hook this and get back in time, but I think we will see that generator maybe pop. No, not that generator. If I'm correct, that's still regressing. Yeah, that generator is still regressing. They must have gotten on the far one and just abandoned this one. Yeah, DMS broken. I was gonna say, they had a lot of progress, but this kind of does help our killer out a little bit. Trying to go for the curve, not gonna be able to make it. Not able to make that either. Blocks Nini from the window. Oh, and really holding his chainsaw. That will be the down coming through. And it seems like our killer, once again, thinks they have the space to pick here, so gonna go for the pick, and then I assume head back to that main building generator, but the one thing about main building is you can't snipe it, but, you know, because it's kind of in case, but, oh, and they actually ran for mini generators, so that will be 5 generators popping, so definitely had a good start, but, man, the chases, from Ultra really helped, put Cynic back in the game after such a tough start. So, all 5 generators will be getting popped. Angel's gonna move for this unhook. Baits the window, but you know that's no mither, so you can't really slug it for too long. Survivor is showing themselves on Shack, so there will be a little bit of time to hook Angels here. He does kind of have an idea of where this Survivor is, so yeah, and most likely this is going to be the 4K0, with both Survivors being hooked. It's kind of all in Wancy's hands right now, but, man, getting a really nice curve on Shack that will be the 4K0. So, very close first set, just getting the win con by just a teentiest bit. So 1 generator difference, that is just going to be a 2-point difference on this set. So, if, you know, since it is, you know, overall points-based, Demonic will just need to, you know, try and pull it back, get a win on this second set, and win it by just a difference of more than 2 points. So we'll be back with Spirit on Wrecker's Yard and see if they can make that happen.
senta em mim. Sei muito bem dessa mina, a peça nós já conhece. Sei muito bem dessa mina, a peça nós já conhece. Ela pode, ela pode, ela pode, ela pode.
Alrighty guys, welcome back in. We are on the Spirit set now, going to be having Slama playing together now for Team Demonic, so bit of a, just switching out here. And this was their pick, so thinking they probably feel very confident. They did skip the Corrupt Intervention here, so in my opinion, very risky play on Wrecker's Yard. I remember, I've played a couple sets on Wreckers, skipped the Corrupt, and then you spawn Shack. It's just not what you want. Because it's a lot harder to find people when you spawn Shack, so. But it looks like we're going to be able to get a nice find here. Gonna get that hit, too. Guesses the correction of the pallet. Gonna be playing this Jungle Gym now. Gonna actually go Shack. Oh, a nice hit to the window. That is going to be the first down coming through. And this Survivor might be going basement. No need to hook really on top of anything because there's no pain risk in play, but gonna choose to keep her above ground for now. Gonna hook her on this Jungle Gym. And I just played to pressure these Survivors off these generators, but they do get the push this Survivor all the way to deep 3, but not really camping. There is a deli allowed and in play, so they hear the Nancy. They're gonna be getting that tag. And so yeah, I was gonna say, maybe just deciding it's not worth it to camp with deli being in play. But are they even going to... They're not even gonna commit to the tunnel out quite yet, going for the Nancy for a little bit. And yeah, I mean, now they've kind of lost their tunnel out. And they also are no longer on the Andrew Nancy, so gonna have to play a completely brand new chase on the Quentin here. We'll be able to get this tag. And the first generator does pop, so. This pallet is still up, so. Quentin dropping it, but playing very patient, not going to vault back into the killer's arms. And yeah, right now, what our killer needs is a down. This check pallet is still up. Going to just get rid of it. probably just gonna book it. Yeah, books it over to this corner. Jungle Gym not here, but decent enough death location. Away from these progress generators. Does come out of phase, going for the swing, gonna get the down onto our Quentin, and this will be the second fresh hook here. We do see them, they cleanse Adult Totem, presumably for that inner strength. And yeah, that is gonna give our killer that Pentimento. And they still have this Ruin, so gonna have a lot of this regression. Sees 2 survivors, sees the, sees Wancy, and then also sees Nini, but, actually, I lost our Nancy completely here. So just taking a look around, seeing if they're going to be able to get a tag. We know that this is the Lithe survivor, so just gonna insta-proc that Lithe. Get out of this, this area. Gonna go for a bit of a long phase here. Gets the tag, and honestly, if they commit for this, we're going to be looking at our third fresh hook. If he even chasing either of these survivors would be a third fresh hook. Coming over here is going to be able to interrupt this generator and finding the Nini. I'm sorry, the Nancy. Oh, and forced hesitation, going to be giving a tag as well. And going to greed for a little bit more here. And they are going to get the double down. So really good, bit of a slow start, but really good comeback. So going to take the hook onto Angels and see if they can maybe make it back to the Nancy in time. I think we saw a survivor trying to pick her up over there. So we do know that a survivor is nearby maybe for that pallet save, yeah. And gets the down as well. This generator regressing entirely. Ultra still injured across the map. This is a really good, good start for our killer here. They'll most likely be able to phase back to the hook as well. And either, you know, hopefully get a tag. Gonna just eat the BT onto our Ada. And yeah, Penti is up. Quentin injured, probably just working a generator across the map. He actually resets himself. And swings out of face, but, however, which way Wancy pathed that was pretty perfect, so not going to be giving a tag. But, yeah, we're 4 fresh hooks deep. Penti up, Ruin eating away at this generator. And, honestly, I mean, our killer can kind of just sit here if they want to. I mean, there's 4 generators left. I mean, with Penti up, if you just sit here, you've already gotten the deliverance out of the game from Ultra, so... Who senses the Quentin? Sees the survivor going for the pull here. Gets the tag. And just going to phase on top of the survivor. If they can get the survivor down in a timely manner, they can hook them on that Penti again. Sees Ultra running around, trying to put some pressure onto this generator. Gonna slug this. No, actually, just trying to bait. Oh, does a great job baiting Nini into going for the pickup. Gonna be getting that down. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sloma is just playing out of his mind right now. But just a bit of a bait. Decisive strike coming out. I think they might still have time to go pick up Wancy, and that is what they're gonna try and do here. And yeah, Ultra is trying so hard to get on that totem and get it out of the game. But I don't think he'll have enough time to cleanse it with the hook being right here. They do pop another generator. And yeah, just playing for the totem at the moment. Going to head back to the hook. Just gonna patrol this. I mean, like I said, Ruin, Penti, I mean, can kind of even just camp the survivor to death, knowing that, I mean, you just took a gander around. Pretty much zero pressure on every single gen except for this one over here. Penti completely making any pressure impossible. Trying to go for a tag. Does make it. And gonna head straight back to hook. I think the Ada is going to get that hook, so... a bit of a deviation from the, bit of deviation from the hooks does allow them to get these saves and kind of get each other out of these situations. They're gonna go for this tunnel out now. And they do get it. Considering they died on this pallet, I think we can safely assume that Angels is probably around here going for the getting ready for the pallet save. And they know that she's here. Yeah, they do find the survivor. Oh, that was such a disgusting hit through the pallets. Does such a good job. Baits Angel's into thinking she's gonna phase back for the pickup, but... just baiting that background player out. And gets a little mixed up, but I think still going to get this tag on the, onto Nini. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of times spirits will... you know, they'll just phase right back to the pickup and try and go for an insta pickup to, Sorry, I'm so intensely focused on what's happening. They try to bait and just, like, go right back to the pallet for the pickup, but, Solma kind of predicted the background players, so that's a great job, getting a lot of slugs, getting a lot of hook stages, and I just want to say, everybody came in here to make this save on Lancey happen. So, still getting a hook out of this, and knowing that Ruin has kind of just been doing your job for you, it's very powerful. Ruin is serving a lot of purpose here. You do still have the injuries on the Nini and Lancey, so it's very risky for them, especially with Lancey being Deathhook, to try and play aggressive for these generators. See some scratch marks over here. Eyes out. Oh no! Let's say eyes out. The reset tries to go for the lithe, but I'm certain. I think this killer is NA West, so gonna get hit through the lithe. That will be the death on Lancey, and another hook gonna come through on a Nini maybe. Yeah, going for the pickup here. With Ruin in play, I don't really see a way that our survivors can bring this back. They would need to get rid of Ruin. Nini now on second stage. Angels is Deathhook. And yeah, these generators are so regressed. This generator, a survivor is working it. It is Quentin. They do get the pull, so I mean, if they can reset, they might have the chance of maybe pulling this back and popping another generator or two. They do have some decent progress over here, but I think it's just gonna be so hard for our survivors. Going for the mind game, but Quentin will be making it to this pallet. Not even going for it, instead just holding W away. Does a great job listening, gonna be able to get that hit. And going to actually just hit and run. Just gonna leave him completely. Maybe fearing that this is the Dead Hard player again, because he was the Dead Hard player on the last game, but they do finally get rid of Ruin. But that is Ultra down on the ground. This is the one survivor, I believe, who is not Deathhook. And Angels does get reset, so survivors only have one hook stage left to stand on, and not really that much gen progress. Penty's still available, but I think more than likely we're going to be seeing our survivors kind of just full sending it as far away from that totem as they can. We do hear some generator progress on to Shaq. Gonna just dry kick it, try and force some regression here. Oh! I don't know if that was on purpose or on accident, but they bait Nancy into vaulting back into Shaq. And just doing a quick check over here. They know a survivor was working this, and yet does find Angels. Gonna take the time to kick this generator, gonna take the time to set up the Penty. And then play for this tag. I mean, she doesn't have anything to work with, so... Tries to walk, but Salama comes out at the perfect time, able to get the survivor. And yeah, I mean, just playing this so well, using the Penti so effectively. Not gonna get the hit to that pallet. Then he using, sorry, I just realized, then he did use plot twists to get the reset under herself. We see Quentin across the map. I'm trying to just pre-leave this generator. And yeah, that will be the down. This is another survivor on Death Hook, so gonna be going into the 2v1 here. Penti still up. Nini is full health. Gets rid of the Penti, prioritizes that. And so we probably know where Angels is here. So if they can get a fast down on the Angels, it looks like this is gonna just be a really good result for Slama no matter what. I mean, the worst thing they could do is let this survivor, you know, incorrectly, you know, leave them on the ground and then accidentally lose all their points to bleed out. But Angels for now just lasting. And doing a great job juking it out. This is just what happens when you play Ada. And honestly, this chase, yeah, I was gonna say, might buy them enough time to pull up a generator, so Salamat just gonna be leaving this flying across the map, gonna see if they can find the Nancy. This does have a lot of pressure. And I think we might have an idea for them. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I saw them. Yeah. But I think Nini also thought that they saw them, so did just run and free-leave. Just getting full reset, so that means that I think Angels is most likely our inner strength player. Oh, patiently waiting, but still gonna get that stun. And they are just dive bombing this generator. Both survivors are healed now, so they can kind of do this. But they have to be extremely careful. Trying to find Angel stealthing over here, but no eyes. Yeah, just no sign of them. Wait, did they see them? Oh, yeah, they did, but once again, Survivor's very aware that, that they've been spotted and kind of just pre-leaving at the right times. Gonna get that tag on to our Ada. And maybe just leave this. You do know that Ada does have a lot of, like, all 5 totems to heal herself, so. Is that just gonna commit to this chase for now? Oh, hits the dead hard. That is gonna buy a lot more time. I'd imagine we will see that generator on Deep 9 pop, honestly. This chase is going on for so long. And they do have a filler here. Going down in Shallow 6. Will they be able to stop this generator in time? It looks like they're gonna go try. And I think it was this generator that they were working. So, can probably safely just know that no more generators are going to pop. And yeah, with these generators regressing, honestly, the safest thing to do right now is to pick the Ada. The rule set in terms of, like, bleed outs here is, like, is a bit bananas. I mean, so I think picking here is definitely the right play. It does open up the opportunity for Nini to get hatch or gates, but it is so much safer than accidentally letting a survivor bleed out and losing all of your stuff. So wait, they hit them. Wait. Oh, wait, they didn't go for hatch either. I think they would have made that. I was really surprised that they hit him. I think they would have made that had they gone for it, but I guess they just didn't trust it. But, I mean, you know, still would have been worth it to try and go for it. At least see if they can make it, because, I mean, it's gonna be the 4K3 no matter what. So, might as well try for the hatch, you know. But yeah, that is just gonna be 4K3. That is a really good result. I mean, like I said, with the rule set being the way it is, the Ruin, the Penti, Forced Hezi, you know, you don't typically see some of those perks being a lot on Spirit, so it definitely does allow for results like this to happen. But of course, I mean, the Spirit just played it really well. The macro, the baits, it was all really nice to see. So really excited to see what their serve side has to show and see what Cynic can manage on the killer side. Alright guys, we're back in on what could be the last set. So, considering Cynic only had a 2-point difference in the first set, the 4K1 and 4K0 being the results, and Demonic just getting an absolutely insane 4K3 result, Ultra does need to either 4K2 this to tie it up and force this into the tiebreaker, or it needs to 4K3 to win this for Cynic here. Does end up going down under this pallet. I don't know if that was intentional, but Ultra still looking around. Doesn't want to risk a pallet save here. Gonna just go for this pickup. And they get the pallet save. Really nice from our Renato here. Getting a really good start. And doesn't quite track where... Oh, no, does end up finding him. Gonna allow for the ace. Doesn't really, you know, make a crazy chase out of it, but able to go a little bit deeper into this corner and buy his teammates a little bit more time on those generators across the map. So just checking for the savior here on the edge map. And doesn't find anybody. So if they are tilting for this, they are doing a good job. They're not going to be giving a down quite yet. Or a tag, I should say. Survivor's just pre-leaving this generator. We do see Ruin regressing it. Still looking for this this unhook here. And doesn't really find anybody. They are just sitting on this generator. Most likely going to be seeing that BL come out here. No, not the BL, but instead does find their way to a filler pallet. And just greeting to another filler. Gonna take the vault, gonna use that live. Gonna make it to bust. Will they be able to win this 50? Does juke out Ultra Spirit here. And yeah, you can tell these survivors feel very confident. These chases are going very well. Unfortunately, does, I think, lose the killer a bit there, so... Gonna just pre-drop this pallet, take the window. And they do have this pallet here, but a bit impatient on the drop does result in the down coming through. Gonna be just slugging for the time being. And are we gonna see this first generator pops in? It has been a long time into this game. Yeah, I was gonna say, we are now 2 full chases in. I was gonna say, surely we're gonna see... a generator pop. We do see a lot of gen progress here. Chase now being taken onto the Atom. Does give up the Shack pallet, but our killer just crawling back. Or, excuse me, walking back to the survivor on the floor. Scratch marks going over the truck. And we know that this survivor is not the live, so I think they might be the BL player, to be honest. But I don't think it proc there. Oh wow, really good patience. But still gonna be taking this tag. Yeah, Ultra not able to really play this straight. Has to go for slugs here. But they popped a second generator. And if Ultra wants to win decisively right now, he needs the 4K right now. Otherwise, this might turn into a situation where they'll be forced tiebreaker, or, you know, Demonic will just take this home. Gets the reset onto Atom, and Juggernaut going to be picked up off the ground. Does have Ruin, so the saving grace here for Ultra is that he has that Ruin, and he also has that haunted ground in the back pocket if they want to play, if they want to try and get rid of this Ruin. But Slama just turning around at exactly the right time. Gonna be able to get away for the time being. Gonna head all the way back over here. Do you see two survivors? See one gonna go and corner up, and the other one just leaving completely. And Orchilla does feel pretty confident that they can go ahead and pick this up and take a hook here. But so far, I think the survivors are playing this very well. I think that, you know, Ultra brought this for Sezi, but I don't think he's getting much value out of it because the survivors have kind of spread themselves out a lot. And, you know, it's not really giving him the opportunity to use that at all. Slama gonna be taking a hit and running it to deep 3. Now we do know that against Spirit, Deli is allowed. Trying to win the pallet, but gonna be dropping it on the wrong side. Ultra's gonna get that down here. So we do know that the Deli is allowed, and I don't think we've seen it yet, so assuming it is still in play, I was going to say we might be seeing a deli come soon here, which will take a lot of pressure off of our survivors. And actually, Stelma is second stage. I'm not certain why I forgot he was hooked, but that's definitely not the deli guy. Looking around over here, seeing if they can find the survivor. Gets the unhook onto Ace and gets the reset onto Juggernaut, but Ace going to be the subject of the tunnel here. And if they don't want to lose this, they need to pop one more generator. If they don't pop this generator, then it would be a win. For Cynic playing for this this pallet, will they be able to make it? Oh, actually has the decisive strike, using, I believe, a smash hit to get some distance here. And wow, that was a really nice bait, making him think the background player might be around, but actually just aiming to use the DS. So that is going to be the down coming through on Ace. Are they going to be able to pull up another gen? Maybe even 2 and take this home. Right now, Ultra needs to take this hook and just fly back to those generators. Interrupts this one, but not interested in it. Knows this one had a lot more progress, and it looks like they are going to be able to pop that. So now Ultra has to split himself between this generator on 12 and this generator on 10, and I just don't see how he can do it. I think, honestly, yeah, these generators are both so progressed. And Adam's just going to be able to completely walk away. Without a doubt, the survivors are going to stack that generator. Sprint burst coming out. And yeah, we will see the tag coming through onto Garafa, but he doesn't make it back to that generator in time. That is the 4th generator popping, and I think that is the win overall for Demonic. So, really nice upset here from Demonic. Just really well played. I mean, the Spirit set, I mean, it's so clear why they pick it. I mean, their survivors are playing it beautifully. Their killer just popped off, and yeah, I mean, that's kind of exactly what you want to see from the Surf side, so I'm going to be finishing this result, seeing what Ultra can manage, but there is so much gen pressure that, yeah, they pop that generator, and I think the Deliverance did just get used, so going to be definitely going to endgame here. Going to take the tag on Deco, but yeah, going endgame, and more than likely, I think we're going to be seeing at least 1 or 2 survivors out, most likely 2. Yeah, Deco just booking it to deep 9. And yeah, he does not care. They have that door on 3. It is going to be a 2-man out. Gonna be a 2K7. So yeah, I mean, that is very dominant from Demonic here. That is the 4K3 to the 2K7. I mean, like I said, that is just a dominating performance. So maybe not able to take the Billy set, but they really locked in for the Spirit set. We're able to take it home. So we, I think that pretty certain that just confirms the win for Demonic. So thank you guys for being here. Congrats to Demonic and GG's to both teams.